stop trying to get into this.
Oh, it's happening.
Do you know what I mean? I was in Russia too.
Sorry.
You know, it's just like, but we were in Russia together.
Yeah, right?
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
just let us have that. You know
In
what
the
I mean?
Arctic?
Just
Yeah,
let us-
sure. You know.
So rumor has it you became friends, and I can see it's true on the set.
My wife is
What
right.
point?
We became fast friends on this movie. We wasted enormous amounts of resources every day laughing, which we got in a lot of trouble for. You know, particularly because the actual film that we're making is this exhilarating, adrenalized, you know, crazy, scary ride, and it actually helps when you get along and you love your castmates and you have this respect for them. I mean, going in, I didn't know Jake that well, but I knew that he's one of the most interesting actors on the planet, and working in this business, you'll be okay.
Sorry.
Hey, I'll hold your hair back. I got his hair. He's fine.
I'm good. I'm
but
good.
but then I didn't know that we'd become such great friends as well. So that was
Sorry.
Remember when I was stuck in the suit and
It must have been.
I was stuck in the suit once and the glass was over it, and I had just eaten lunch and I had a salad in my teeth, but like when you have the suit on you can't get to it. There was no way to so every time I looked at Jake he would just go It was terrible. We had to
And you
cut,
can't, you
and I
couldn't
had to
breathe
get the
too much
gig.
in the thing because
No.
it would fog up.
Yeah,
So you would
so you're
laugh and
just
then it would just
I'd be like,
fog up.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So back to Russia. In Soviet Union, every boy dreamt to become an astronaut.
Well, we wouldn't be in space without
Come
them,
on,
so.
you can say cosmonaut around here.
Everything's
It's
in
fine.
Russia on the International Space Station.
Yes.
Everything's in Russian.
Everything is in Russian. Yeah.
Everything is in
So
Russian.
much of the ISS.
We
is
learned
really
how
Russian.
to read
Yes.
Russian.
I know how to read Braille in Russian.
Did you dream to become a cosmonaut in Russia?
I did, specifically Russian.
Just Russia, yeah. That was the dream.
I was kind of, we all had that moment of, you know, when growing up, you see these movies like The Right Stuff and 2001: A Space Odyssey, all these great astronaut films, and you think, even Apollo 13 really caught my imagination as a kid, and you have these dreams of becoming an astronaut, and then you think, wow, no, I'm just a mortal human being, so maybe that's probably not the job for me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Did you have the same dream?
You know what? Yeah, I think I always remember being fascinated by it. You know, when I was a kid, I remember, though, you know, the Challenger, and that really struck me. I remember as a pretty tragic event, and really, I think, kind of defined something for a whole generation. And so that sort of stayed with me a little bit. I think that's also part of why I loved this movie, was because there is such excitement of the exploration of the unknown, but there is real risk, you know, always. And I think that's what happened in that particular real life event. And I think that's what, you know, the awe and inspiration of going up somewhere, you know, is also coupled with the idea that it takes a really extraordinarily brave men and women to do it. And I was always in awe of the Russians, sort of, when I was researching this, the sort of steps, and also the superstitious nature of how they get to the space station, all the steps
really?
they take. Yeah, like one cosmonaut had to get out and pee, like one of the first times, like peed somewhere, either on the wheel of the bus or like on a tree next to it. And so every single one of them
Did the same
goes
steps.
and does that. Everyone goes and pees
funny. Wow.
before they get on, like, so.
Yeah.
And as being, you know, this is not comparable, but like being an actor and working on the stage, very often on your way to the stage performance, where you end up doing exactly the same thing, like turn the knob that
when
way,
it worked.
close it that way,
Yeah.
for when it worked.
Yeah.
And so I had
that
some sort of
too.
slight empathy for that.
Yeah.
Only an actor would
Yeah.
compare the stage to space.
No.
But there was something about that I really admired. And yeah.
Pretty cool.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
Peeing on a
Thank you for
tree
being
is what I
on
mean.
Women's Watch.